Ryan, 35, was sentenced to 1 year in prison during an April 20 court hearing regarding his DUI, harassment, and possession of a controlled substance charges. In exclusive photos obtained by the U.S. Sun, Jen, 57, could be seen leaving wine and spirits liquor store in Chattanooga, Tennessee, on Saturday, April 22. The Teen Mom OG star appeared downcast as she clutched onto her purchase, which appeared to be a bottle of alcohol in a brown paper bag. Jen hit Target after the liquor run and was seen leaving with a plant, dog food, Coca-Cola, and other snacks in her red cart. Jen wore a white shirt, pink cardigan, and jeans for the outing. The solemn errands run came just 2 days after she watched her handcuffed son accept a sentence of 11 months and 29 days in Silverdale Detention Center. As the U.S. Sun previously reported, Ryan's parents, Jen and Larry, entered the courtroom just as the hearing began and sat in the back row. A U.S. Sun reporter on the scene said they appeared emotional and upset throughout the hearing. Ryan's estranged wife, Mackenzie, walked into the hearing and sat away from the in-laws she was once close to. Mackenzie's entrance prompted Jen and Larry to leave the courtroom for about 10 minutes. When they returned, Jen was visibly crying as they sat back down in their seats. When the hearing was over, Jen and Larry left first, while Mackenzie, 27, left after and did not interact with them. Ryan was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days in prison. Ryan's attorney began at the hearing. Mr. Edwards concedes he did violate his probation, meaning to admit. A lawyer for the state said, "It appears Mr. Edwards would have violated probation by leaving treatment early." Mr. Edwards picked up 2 new criminal charges. For the court, given part of the probation violation is these new charges, he's conceding the violation. Judge Starnes said, he was supposed to be in Austin, Texas. He was admitted March 16 and was discharged April 3. The state's attorney called an officer to take the stand. The officer said of the April 7 arrest, "I was dispatched for a white male in a white pickup truck who was unconscious and unresponsive. The vehicle was running in drive. The truck rolled into a curb on the driver's side. The curb stopped the vehicle. It was just Mr. Edwards. He was unconscious, unresponsive. Fire was there. They were using a lockout kit to gain entry to the vehicle. He did not regain consciousness until he was put in medical and administered Narcan. There were 2 small baggies on Mr. Edwards, a white blue powder and a crystal substance." A lawyer for the state then said, "This court is used to seeing probation violations. This defendant received a lenient break from this court and my office in March. He was given the opportunity for the 2nd or 3rd time to pursue rehabilitation. He has a drug problem. He had an opportunity to pursue rehabilitation. He failed to do that. He was there for 2 weeks. He left the facility contradictory to the staff's advisement. The staff was trying to keep him there. He was ordered to be there for 45 days. He somehow got back to Chattanooga, then a block from this courthouse. While so under the influence in his vehicle, he ran into a curb. He could have hit people. He's a danger to himself and the public. His option is to get clean or die. There will be a request for more rehabilitation. The opportunity he squandered. That is disrespectful to the court and makes a mockery." She recommended 11 months and 29 days in prison, which was his initial suspended sentence. Ryan's lawyer then said, "He's addicted to drugs. We all know there is a good person deep inside there wanting to get out. That person is hammered down deep because of the drugs. We all want the best for him and the community. We ask, at some point, not today, after Mr. Edwards receives sufficient time to be punished and think about what he's done, to consider an alternative. We're all disappointed. It's a small town. We all know each other. We all know him. We want him to do better. There is a unique treatment option. I'm not asking the court to suspend his sentence." They then called up the Director of Court Services, who recommended Ryan receive monthly shots and attend a 2-year program. She said, He would go into a residential program and at some point, and he would get a once-a-month shot. It curbs cravings coupled with treatment. Just a shot isn't going to do it. He says he will do that. He would go in and stay at our facility, then step down to a halfway house, a separate living house. They do counseling for 2 years.